no fly list, but bro, niggas make money off of everything we do.
Bro, what?
Everything we
But
do, bro.
we don't. So we don't get shit from it. But them niggas been plotting for
We
years.
the currency, low key.
Yeah.
I saw some shit that said countries are human farms. That shit fucked me up. Not gonna lie.
Damn. Hold on. Nah. I don't like that.
Me neither. I still don't like that shit.
It's like, nigga, we playing Sims or something. Like, that's
Bro,
what you trying to tell me?
these niggas is playing Sims.
Damn, bro.
Like, oh, well, what happens if we put Florida in the water?
Yeah.
Look them run around.
Ah, shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What happens if we convince them to let us provide primary education for them? Like, everybody knowing that we ain't never helped nobody on a public school level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
they trust us with their food, with their education, with their
everything that they consume.
Yeah.
Everything that they consume, bro.
If you control what you consume, you control what you look like, what you act like.
Bro, from top to bottom.
Yeah.
Bro, like, one thing that blew me is, like, there's a whole generation of, well, multiple generations of people that don't know what existence is like without manufactured products. Like, cause bro, like, lotion is just oil and water.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But niggas think like, bro, I have to pay big pharma and all these people like to make sure I'm not ashy. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy as hell.
No cap. Man, no cap, bro. We just consume.
Bro, that's what pays them. But also, bro, I'm like, I don't want to be like, we kind of put here to consume, but like, okay, so if I wasn't gonna be entertaining myself, I was gonna be learning, or I was gonna be growing, or I was gonna be sleeping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, I feel like, I don't know, like, okay, so, you know, I used to be poor, and then I was, like, relatively broke, and then I was, like, now I'm, like, broke by my standards, but not by, like, the average person's standards as far as, like, I won't ever have to worry about food to eat and da-da-da-da just because of the lifestyle I've created for myself.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm peeping that the amount of money I made never mattered compared to, like, other non-tangible or intangibles, like okay, so I got my bag up, right?
Yeah.
Just to realize, dang, well, I created a life that I don't really care for, but so I had to reset. But then I realized the most valuable thing I had was social capital. It wasn't even that I had all this money or whatever, or lines of credit, this and that. It was I had a city full of people that wanted to help me because I invested goodwill with them. And it wasn't like it's just honest, like, oh, they care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to sit here and convince nobody anything. And then there's also people that are extended around them that, let's say, believe in my mission or whatever and want to contribute.
Yeah.
And I'm realizing, dang, that was way more important than any bread I could make.
And it's like, when you run your bag up too, you kind of, you know, you buy shit you don't really need. Like you said, you create a lifestyle that you don't really need. But to realize that you got genuine people around you that really care for you and want to see you, genuinely want to see you do better, that really just lights my heart up.
It's different, bro.
Yeah. Because not a lot of people can say that.
Yeah. Like, there's a lot of people who got relatives. Very few people got family. And then there's a lot of people who, we got acquaintances, but very few people got friends.
Yeah.
You got to really look out for whatever your best interest is.
Bro, I told you I was in the hospital, right? So I was talking to the nurse. She was like, yeah, you know, some people be in here for months and don't nobody come and visit them. I was like, damn, bro. So that's why I just wake up every day grateful, for real.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
Life is a blessing because this shit is fragile, bro.
Man. Fragile as hell. But back to the family, though, bro. I feel like family, you know, they got that soft spot. You got that soft spot for them, but it could also be kind of toxic sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I was talking to a family member. We was talking about, like anxiety and shit. I was actually surprised, because usually we don't talk about, like, deep shit. So I was like, okay, what's going on?
Okay.
And I was telling her, like, how ways I kind of got rid of it. And then she was telling me how she just like takes a pill. I'm like, so you just gonna?
We talking about different things now.
Yeah, it's not the same. You're never gonna get rid of it. You're just gonna pop a pill every time you feel that shit coming on. That's like I said the other day.
It's not even a solution, low key.
Yeah, Debo coming around the corner every day. You gonna hide every day. That's crazy. You ain't gonna fight back once. Like, shit's wild.
Yeah. But I also do realize, you know, at certain times there was like times where I needed certain crutches to try and to shift a little bit of weight because I felt like I couldn't do it by myself.
Yeah,
but
true.
ultimately I realized, you know, God don't give me any situation that I'm not capable enough for. And even if, let's say, I don't have the tools, he gave me the resources. You know what I'm saying? He gave me the ingenuity, the creativity, you know what I'm saying? All these things that at my disposal to make whatever I want to make happen. And I realized most of the time, I don't even have it enough, you know what I'm saying? I just did what I could and left it on the field, and I didn't make it, but God carried me the distance, you know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, it's his car. I'm just touching the steering wheel every now and then.
I like that.
Yeah, but at the same time, I realized, like, I heard somebody say, God helps you when you're helpless. You know what I'm saying? When you, like, really surrender to him, it's like, yo, I did everything I can.
He is hilarious.
Help me when I can, you know what I'm saying? Help me.
That man is hilarious, bro.
I was like, bro, that's real shit, bro.
He humbles me in the most funniest, craziest ways, man. Like whenever I think shit just, whenever I'm about to give up, that's when he's saying like a little nudge. I'm like, all right, man, I can keep going a little bit.
That's real. That's how I've been feeling lately, bro. Cause, bro, I realize, bro, when I'm confident about how the journey is going, that's when I'm fucking up. Like if I'm confident and it's easy peasy, that means I've already cut myself off to the intuitive knowledge you guys are trying to give me.
Exactly.
Because I don't realize I only am going the right way when I don't know what I'm doing and I'm open to learning. And that's right after I get humbled. Right after I get put on my ass, and it's like, yo, get your ass up, and I'll teach you how to do it better. It's like, okay, you're right. What am I here to learn?
Facts.
But as soon as I'm like, what am I here to show, niggas? I get all big-headed and thinking I run shit. It's like, that's always right before I fall, and my bottom gets sore, and I'm like, hey, all right, my bad.
No cap, bro.
No diddies.
But it's like every time, and it's like, I saw this post, it was like worrying is like worshiping the problem.
Yeah.
Pray instead of worry. Like, you can spend time worrying or you can spend time fixing your problems.
That's true. And I've been peeping, like, a lot of times the things that we need to do is like, it's not that far off from where we are. Like, I'm like, okay, so like say with this thing with the ebook, bro, I was thinking, I gotta get a bag up for some shit that I just never know I didn't, like cutting hair is not gonna handle it, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a new level thing I have to ascend to. And I'm realizing like, dang, well, all these things were right there within arm's reach. But it's like most of the time I had some kind of mental block or some kind of spiritual block that made me think, oh, it's not worth doing this, or this is not where my energy should go. But then lately I've been having some anxiety, bro. And I've been realizing, bro, all that is an indicator, you know what I'm saying? Like when your check engine light come on, it's like some people can panic about it, or you can realize that just lets me know to check something. To check something, adjust something.
It's not the end of the world.
It's not the end of the world, bro. That serves a function. You know what I'm saying? If anything, that's more solution oriented than a problem where it's like, well, now it's so bad, it's like you don't even have an indicator to tell you. You just don't turn on. That shit don't go nowhere.
Facts. And it's like being able to recognize that just sets you apart from a lot of people. Cause I can see it in real time, bro. Just talking to certain people, like, just so anxious about regular chill shit. I'm like, bro, calm down. Nothing is never really that serious.
Also, I've been realizing, like, let's say the anxiety we feel, we just like, it's okay the same anxiety. It's just we assign it to bigger things over time. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, I'm realizing solving my problems doesn't actually solve none of my problems. Because solving your problems just replaces that problem with a more constructive problem, or let's say a more relevant problem for the new version of you, type shit. So it's like you don't ever solve them; you just replace them.
Yeah.
And I'm peeping like, damn. Well, I just, as a man, like, the better you do work, the more work you get rewarded with.
Facts.
It doesn't actually end. So if it's like it's not work you want to do, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Low key. Until you want to just pivot. But it kind of, yeah. It's just like I feel like. Damn, what are we talking about, bro?
Like pivoting into something else, getting tired of working with the same shit.
I'm not gonna lie. I was on a roll.
It'd be like that.
That's what I was talking about, bro. Bro, I just felt my hands. I was like, God damn, this bitch
cold as hell.
Whew. Bro, it's sometimes like I'm in peeping. Sometimes it'd be the tiniest thought that be lodged in, blocking some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kind of like you been taking like a grocery cart in the store or whatever, and then it's like, let's say something catch the wheel, but it's like, nigga, you a grown ass man, but that shit don't move.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, that shit really like the tiniest well placed wedge or stone, bro. Like
Can fuck up your whole momentum.
whole lot of resistance.
Yeah.
But low-key, like if I didn't realize, that shit in there, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then it's like, bro, wouldn't make no progress.
Instead of just keeping it there, like, oh, straight, be alright.
Bro, that shit's scary. Just get it all through the store. You spending so much energy.
Yeah.
Ain't shit in the cart. Bro.
Yeah, bro. So I just try to be a better person every day. Try to find new ways to challenge myself too. Like this, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I couldn't see myself doing this shit a couple years ago.
Same.
That's why I started. Like,
It sneak up on you, bro.
yeah.
And it's just like you were talking about, just like, kind of facing your fear / anxiety. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't actually change. It's the same fear, the same anxiety, like the same shit that I was fighting as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Trying to feel safe is the same shit that I'll be facing now. It's just it wear a different mask, and I call it a different problem. You know what I'm saying? But it's realistically, none of this shit is new. None of this shit is new. So it's like whatever we train our body and our mind to do, it just does better and better over time, type shit. So now I'm peeping, like, my go-to reaction isn't to buck when I get scared. It's to like, let's get it.
Yeah.
Battle cry, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, still, it should be fucking me up if I don't pay attention, bro. Without a doubt.
A problem is just an opportunity to find a solution. Like,
Yes.
you gotta get excited about some new shit. And it's just sometimes it just be some new shit happening. And it could be for the better, but you look at it as, this is different. So it's like, oh no, I'm scared. Like, fuck that shit. Let me just keep doing what we're doing.
How different is it for real?
Yeah. It's gonna change your life, change your mindset, change your situation. Yeah, bro. So you know how, like, you go to a job interview, right? And they ask you, like, what's your role models? Some of your role models. I always say myself in about 5-10 years.
Thanks for this shit. My
Because
higher
I'm always,
version.
yeah. That's how I look at it. Like, I'm always gonna be better.
I like to call him, mine, Elvis Prime.
Like that. Like Optimus Prime.
Dangerous.
I was watching that shit last night. Cause like you never know what you're gonna be maybe in a year. Like, you never know what you're gonna get into.
Time is crazy.
Yeah, time heals all wounds.
Well, and effort. Because I know some people that hide under a rock for 20 years and be like, is it safe now? Like, no, nigga. If you didn't think it was safe under there, it's not safe out here.
You ain't ready.
It's the same danger everywhere, for real. And I realized ain't no such thing as safety. What we consider safety is just creating danger that works for you.